This crock pot sweet potatoes mashed recipe is healthier than all the versions I was able to find out there when I was looking for one myself. Let me show you start to finish how to make these sweet potatoes in the crock pot and mash them up for a delicious side dish that's perfect for a holiday meal but easy enough for a weeknight dinner. So the first thing that you do is you prepare your sweet potatoes, and here I'm using a sharp knife because sweet potatoes are very hard. You'll be able to find links to this knife in my Amazon store for Sip Bite Go. I'll leave links for that. But make sure you have a sharp knife here, and I just go ahead and I peel the potato and then I dice it in about 1 to 2 inch chunks. So I do it vertically and then I turn the sweet potato sideways and make those chunks. So this is going to help the sweet potato cook a little bit faster in the crock pot. So all you do is you dice them up and you throw all the ingredients for crock pot sweet potatoes into the crock pot. I like using a smaller crock pot like you see here. It's about 5 or 6 quarts. Because I like it when the volume of the food fills up the crock pot. So there's a handful of ingredients that go into this. Some of them are kind of unexpected, like the soy sauce, but all of the flavors work together. It just adds a little bit of salt to it. So what I put in here were the sweet potatoes cut in 2-inch cubes, some butter, brown sugar, lemon juice and soy sauce, but you could just use lemon juice if you wanted, and some seasonings, so garlic powder, chipotle powder, or cumin, salt, and pepper. Those all go into the crock pot, and about 5 to 6 hours on low produces these really soft, mushy mashed sweet potatoes. And then you transfer them to a bowl like you see here and use an immersion blender. But if you don't have an immersion blender, you could just use a potato masher or the back of a fork to mash up the sweet potatoes. I like doing these kind of like crock pot sweet potatoes pureed like this. I think it's nice as a side dish because it gets them all really creamy, but you could also use them creamy under a protein. So you could put a spoonful of these on a plate, kind of in the place of rice or pasta, and then pile on some pulled pork or chicken breast or steak, whatever you're making. So here I just prepared it for a simple side dish. I love how beautiful this dish is. There are so many other recipes, like I said, that use crock pot sweet potatoes mashed like this, but they have a ton of brown sugar or a ton of other heavy cream. This is a no cream version. So at the end I use sour cream though, so no heavy cream, but I use sour cream just to top it. It gives it a nice cool bite, and a little olive oil on top, and I sprinkled this side dish with some fresh herbs and a little bit of salt. Saltier one sent me some salt, which was so good. So a little delicious salt on top, a little finishing salt, and some fresh herbs, and this was a perfect side for our meal. Check out the full recipe at Sip Bite Go. Cheers!